The Nana was written by Émile Zola, a famous French writer in the 19th century. It was first published in 1880 and is part of Zola's Rougon-Macquart series, which tells the story of different members of a family during the Second French Empire. This book follows the life of a woman named Nana, who starts from nothing and rises to great fame in Paris. She becomes a well-known courtesan, using her beauty to attract rich and powerful men. The story shows how she gains power over these men and how this leads to both her success and her downfall. The book begins with a night at the theater in Paris. Nana, a young and unknown actress, is performing in a play. She does not have great talent, but she has a special charm that makes people unable to look away. The audience is fascinated by her, especially the men. One of them is Count Muffat, a wealthy and influential man who is immediately drawn to her. Though she is not a skilled actress, her presence alone makes her performance memorable. Soon, she becomes famous, and many wealthy and important men want to be with her. She quickly learns how to use her beauty to get what she wants. Nana comes from a poor background. She grew up in the streets and had a hard life. Her mother was a laundress, and her father was an alcoholic, which forced her to fend for herself from a young age. She began working as a street vendor and later became a prostitute. But now she is in a world of luxury, and she enjoys it. She does not care much about the men who fall in love with her. She only wants their money and power. She moves from one rich lover to another, each time gaining more wealth. Men are willing to give her everything, even if it ruins them. Some lose all their money, others destroy their families, and some even lose their lives because of her. One of the men who falls for Nana is Count Muffat. He is an important man, respected in society, but he cannot resist her. At first, he tries to stay loyal to his wife and his moral values, but Nana has complete control over him. She leads him into a life of excess, and he loses his dignity. His passion for Nana turns into an obsession, and he spends more and more money to please her. Eventually, his downfall is complete as he loses everything: his reputation, his family, and his social standing. His descent is not immediate but gradual, as he becomes more entangled in Nana's world of luxury and corruption. His internal struggle, his attempts to resist, and his final surrender to her influence show the depth of his character's destruction. Another man, Georges Hugon, a young and innocent boy from a wealthy family, also becomes obsessed with her. He is naive and sees Nana as an angel rather than a courtesan. His mother tries to protect him from her influence, but he refuses to listen. He falls deeply in love, only to be treated cruelly by Nana, who sees him as nothing more than an amusing toy. His love for Nana ends in tragedy when he takes his own life after realizing that she will never truly care for him. His story highlights the impact Nana has not just on powerful men, but also on the innocent who become trapped in her charm. Nana's list of lovers continues to grow. She has relationships with a variety of men, including bankers, politicians, and noblemen. She uses them to elevate herself, demanding expensive gifts, luxurious apartments, and financial security. One of her most devoted admirers is Steiner, a wealthy banker who spends vast amounts of money on her. However, Nana quickly tires of him, moving on to other men who can offer her something new and exciting. She thrives on novelty, and her relationships are never about love, only about what she can gain from them. She is a master manipulator, using her allure to bend men to her will. As Nana continues to rise, she starts to act recklessly. She spends money without care, throws big parties, and treats people badly. She enjoys breaking rules and does not think about the future. Her extravagant lifestyle attracts both admiration and resentment. The women of Paris despise her, seeing her as a threat to their marriages, while men view her as a prize to be won. At the height of her success, she travels around Europe, living in luxury. She attends grand balls, buys expensive clothes, and surrounds herself with admirers. But soon, things begin to change. Her indulgent lifestyle starts to take its toll, and her once magnetic charm begins to fade. The men who once adored her begin to leave. Some of them lose everything and blame her for their failures. Others move on to new lovers. Nana, who once controlled them, now finds herself alone and without support. Her downfall happens quickly. She wastes all her money, and her health begins to fail. She gets sick with smallpox, a terrible disease at the time. Her once beautiful face becomes disfigured, and her admirers disappear. She hides in a hotel, and people forget about her. The woman who once controlled the most powerful men in Paris is now powerless. In the final scene, she dies alone in her room. Outside, the city is full of noise and excitement. The Franco-Prussian War is about to begin, and people are shouting in the streets. Her death, which once would have shocked Paris, now goes unnoticed. The contrast between her lonely demise and the war breaking out emphasizes how quickly fame and power can vanish. She, once the center of attention, is now just another forgotten figure, her influence erased by time. The book Nana is a powerful story about the rise and fall of a woman who had everything but lost it all. It shows how beauty and charm can bring success, but also how they can lead to destruction. The story is not just about Nana, but also about the society around her. The rich men who follow her are weak and foolish, and their obsession with pleasure destroys them. The book is a picture of a world full of excess and decay, where moral corruption leads to downfall. Zola's writing style is direct and full of detail, making the reader feel as if they are part of the world he describes. He paints a vivid picture of Parisian society, showing its luxury, corruption, and decadence. It shows the power of desire and how it can control people. It also reminds us that success built on illusions cannot last forever. Nana remains one of Zola's most famous works, giving us a deep look into human nature and society. It is a story of power, downfall, and the fleeting nature of beauty, a timeless tale that continues to captivate readers. Nana's life serves as a warning about the dangers of greed, vanity, and manipulation, demonstrating that even those who seem to have ultimate control can lose everything in an instant.